Hi guys. Okay, so I'm trying an experiment I've not done before. Hi everybody, so it's Ruth here at Artful Stamping, and I'm simultaneously broadcasting on YouTube and Facebook with two devices because I thought I'd hit kill two birds with one stone rather. Not killing any birds tonight though. Okay, so I've got this stamp set here. It's called Beautiful Peacock, and I had a lovely play with this last night. Hi Bobby, nice to see you. And I can't find the card that I stamped last night, but I'm going to try and replicate some of it using the same colours and also these beautiful stamps. So obviously the title of this one is Beautiful Peacock, and there's some beautiful samples of this out on the internet, and mainly with this peacock stamped inside here. But I'm actually going to try and do something without the peacock whatsoever and just focus on the leaves and the swirls and the flowers. And then I'm actually going to be using some contraband stamp, a contraband stamp to stamp something. So what I like to do on Mother's Day at our church is give all the ladies a flower or flowers or whatever. So I'm going to be doing that and wrapping them up and then putting these tags on there. So I thought it'd be nice to come on here and share with you my process. And if you've been with me for a while, you know how I love making tags. So we'll start with a blank sheet of paper. I'm going to turn it over because there's a smudge on there. Don't know how that got there. There we go. How's everybody doing? It's really nice to see you all. So we'll start with a little bit of Emerald Envy, I think. And I did actually fancy putting something a bit more blue, like Bermuda Bay, with this, but I wanted just to highlight that Emerald Envy is actually going to be retiring very soon. So if you do like this colour and you haven't got your Rinkas for it, then do go ahead and purchase those before they go out of stock. So can you see the bottom of my sheet of cardstock? There we go. So I'm just going to stamp that on there. So if I miss any comments, I'm going to be looking down quite a lot, so if you ask any questions, I'll come back and answer them after I finish broadcasting. Ooh. Now, because this has got quite a curl on it, it's quite tricky to variegate it. No, I didn't mean variegate. Make it do different things, but anyway. So I'm using the stamping off technique. Well, not stamping off, rather, but stamping and then doing second generation stamping to get that lovely variation there. And then I'm going to turn it round because I'm going to make at least 10 tags out of this, if not 12, by cutting these up in a minute. So there we go. I'm just going to try and get a bit faster now. I've kind of got my rhythm. Okay, right, and then I've got this one, which is, I guess, used as the tail, and I'm going to stamp that in Tranquil Tide. I'm just going to pick that up, and remember, you don't have to push too hard on the stamp as long as the ink is actually on the image itself. You've got it on there. So I'm just going to pop this swirl in there and stamp off a little bit. Actually, I think I'm not going to stamp off because I want this to be quite a dark swirl, so I'm going to leave that quite dark. So I'm re-inking each time. And this is all a bit of an experiment. You can see that portion is kind of clashing a little bit, so I'm not too happy with that, so I'm going to do that this time. And this is why it's so important that when you get a new stamp, you have to really play with it to see what you can do with it and how it sits together with the other stamps in the set, and you know, how you can do multiple stamping with it, and you know, how it all fits and so on. So this is only the second time I've played with this, so it's It's all a little bit of an experiment. Let's see what happens with that one. Okay, so in this set you have some really pretty little flower ones. And what I've done, just to speed up the process, is I've placed them onto a little block, so it's got 3 on there already. Because if I was to stamp all these individually, it would take a while. So, just want to get some of these little lime flowers in there. And the detail on these flowers is just stunning. Might be quite fun if I just stamp these designs in black in a minute for you to see how beautiful they are. And I'm twisting my hand around so that the flowers don't appear the same. Although I don't know why I'm doing that, because each tag is going to be given to separate people. I don't think they're going to compare tags and go, oh, she stamped in that direction on that. Why didn't she stamp in that direction? Sometimes I overthink things. Right, so I've got the other 2 flowers on here now. And I want to pop those in amongst these little leaves down here. So this is Lemon Lime Twist, which is such a fabulous zingy colour. Hi, Linda. Your typing's gone really funny. Hi guys, I'm here with... Oh, the S's are like turned up. Just speaking of you, we just watched a YouTube and Pinterest. 3 of them find this interesting. Oh, hi Linda's friends. Thank you. Okay, well, we're stamping away here. And the beauty of stamping, as I was saying to these ladies last night who I was stamping with, is that, you know, all the artwork is done for you. So if you don't feel you're very artistic, that's absolutely fine. You just, you know, play with the artwork that's already been done, because it's so lovely. Right, so that's it for that. Then there is this obscure little stamp that's got these dots on it. Now, I have heard that they are supposed to marry up with this leaf design. I am not going to spend time trying to do that. I'm just going to use them as is and pop these dots in here. And I'm being careful not to over ink, because these dots are so tiny that it's actually, I'm inking up the bit that's not inky, if that makes sense. So, or shouldn't be inked. So I'm just being a bit careful in how I place this. I'm just being quite delicate and light how I'm stamping this. I'm not being very heavy-handed. Well, I'm not being heavy-handed, full stop. Just doing it quite gently. So, well, thank you for joining me on your Saturday evening. I'm sure there's other things that you guys could be doing apart from watching me. But I needed to get these tags done, and I just haven't done them in the day. So earlier I did a live YouTube video of making some kind of mixed media tags. So if you don't follow me on YouTube, please have a look at my channel, Artful Stamping. And if you want to be what's the word, notified. Some people say to me, oh Ruth, I missed you live, I don't know when you went live. That's because apparently, and my son informed me, you have to, when you go to my channel, you have to tap on the bell. And he said, Mum, you've got to tell them they've got to join the bell club, because he watches loads of YouTube videos. And so I've been instructed, you've got to join the bell club to be notified. So you have to go and do that. And then you'll know when I'm live, if you can watch me. Obviously, you know, please don't drive and YouTube, or I don't know, anything else dangerous than YouTube at the same time. But if you are around and you'd like to join me, then that would be lovely. Right, so I'm going to cut these up now. So I'm going to cut this at 10.5 centimetres. And then I'm actually going to put these together, because these are, the card I've used is the just the standard very vanilla that Stampin' Up! Do, and I've just put a new blade in so I can easily cut through this, and I'm just cutting at 5 centimeters minus maybe half a millimeter, and the reason for that is so that I can squeeze 6 tags out of this. There we go. Now this is the process everyone goes, oh my goodness, what's she doing? Not everybody, but some people. And then they go, oh, got it now, that's what she's doing. Oh yes, good morning you Australians. Right, I'm just grabbing my tag topper punch, this one here, which is fabuloso. I use this so many times for making my custom tags. Oh, that was a bit big, that one, but never mind. Sorry about the noise, everybody. Nearly there. One more to go. Okay, lovely. Okay, and then I said I've got some contraband. I'm afraid, although Stampin' Up! Is fabulous and they do a lot of word stamps, they don't do everything that I need. So I do sometimes purchase them from other companies. Now I've just realised that this is going to interfere with that design, so I think I might just have to choose something a little bit smaller. Let's have a look. Unless I just do it in another colour. Oh, hold on. No, I've got these ones here. These are quite small. So I can't read that. If I put the... Oh, here it is. Abide in him. That's quite nice, isn't it? I want to know what this one says. I'll just stamp this because I want to see what this one is. Oh, sing praises. Oh, that's nice. That one says sing praises. And I've got abide in him. I don't know. I think abide in him's quite nice. Oh, I could do half and half, can't I? Right. So, the ones where I've got less space, I think I'll do the smaller sentiment. So, it is worth just seeing, having a look and deciding. There we go. Because there's nothing worse than having a sentiment kind of like squashed out by a design so you can't read it. So, sing praises. This is quite a joyful design. So that kind of goes. These are... Someone's asking who made these. Actually, private message me. I don't really want to say it because I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. No, these aren't Stampin' Up!, I'm afraid. But if you do want to know, privately message me, please. Unless you've got very, very, very good eyesight and have seen it on here. Yeah, I'm afraid these aren't. There are companies that are kind of much more able to do a wider range of scripture stamps. You know, Stampin' Up! Have to please lots and lots and lots of people, so they can't, you know, they don't do as many scripture stamps as I would like. So, but that's okay. You know, They do some. Actually, there's a beautiful new one in the spring summer catalogue, the Isaiah one. So I'm not complaining about Stampin' Up whatsoever. It's just I have my needs and I have to go to other places sometimes. So, okay. So I hope this inspires you to just make those quick tags. Sometimes it's fun just to make a few, stash them away, and keep them for a rainy day. While I'm on here, would you like me to do a bookmark stamping? Because I'm thinking while these colours are out and while I've got my stamps out, I like to do a sheet and make some bookmarks. Sometimes I use them as promotional material. So there's a little challenge I've given myself to give away a bookmark a day. Now I haven't strictly done that. I've given a few away every so often, but it has my business details on them and I'm just giving them out locally. So hi Sam, thank you for joining. Right, so I'm going to use that similar design again. Where am I? Let's go back to the Emerald Envy. Yeah, they do. Yeah, there is some. Yes, I'm in Christian stamps. Yeah. Okay, that was the Emerald Envy one. Now, because I've got a whole sheet now, I'm not. I am going to be cutting it up into sections, but I'm not cutting across the middle, so I can do a design across the middle. So this is going to be a bit different, a bit more fun. Well, not a bit more fun, just different. So I've got a little bit more freedom. So I really want to try out doing something like this. Ooh, likey. Now normally I would say stamp with a mat underneath you because this is a photopolymer set, but the ink transfer has been quite good, so that's fine. Okay, do I need to do any more on that? Okay, that is it for that one. Oh, hi, I've just seen a few more people come in. Hi Cheryl, hi Ali, hi Jodie. Okay, so this is now Tranquil Tide. So that was Emerald Envy. So this is now Tranquil Tide. Oh, I'm not re-stamping. Do I want to do that? Let's see what that looks like. Make a kind of like tail thing. That's quite fun. I'm good, Cheryl. Have you been playing with your stamps? So as I said earlier, I'm simultaneously broadcasting on YouTube and Facebook. So unfortunately on Facebook, and if you do comment on Facebook, sorry, on YouTube, if you comment, I can't see any, it doesn't, YouTube don't save the comments. So if you are on YouTube and you'd rather watch me on Facebook so that you can have your comment saved, then head over to Facebook and go to my Artful Stamping page, and you can watch me there as well. So, actually, it's probably best to watch me on Facebook, because I think on YouTube it squashes the picture a little bit. It's a bit odd. So, oh, have a good time at church, Roseanne. A little bit. Oh, yeah, you had a little sleep, didn't you? You're not feeling well, Cheryl? Okay, I think I might just do one there like that. And I might do one coming down like that. Okay, there we go. Now I think this time I might bring in some of the Bermuda Bay, because I'm itching to put this whole colour scheme with Bermuda Bay, because it's such a pretty blue. I'm just going to be naughty and not clean that properly, but just stamp it off. And so I'm just going to put some of these beautiful flowers in here. It's quite sweet today. I had a workshop this morning, actually not doing card making but jewellery making, and my daughter, when I got back, she was rummaging around trying to find my stamparatus, and she was holed up in the kitchen for a couple of hours making my card for tomorrow. So I'll have to share with you what she's made after I've seen it. But yeah, it was really funny. She was like, oh, Mummy, and I want those special pens, you know. She wanted the alcohol pens, you know, the stamping blends, because she's used them and she likes them. So that girl's so going to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator when she's older. Right, where did I put the lemon lime twist? Here we go. Hi, Mary. Nice to see you. Are you new to my channel? Have you been watching me for a while? So these are going to be bookmarks. I'm not just stamping a whole sheet of paper for the fun of it. These are going to end up as bookmarks. Although it is fun. Sorry, can I just say this is quite fun to do. And I encourage anybody to have a go doing it, because it's just so fun to play with placement of images and to see the patterns juxtapose against each other. And to enjoy the mastery of the design, because Stampin' Up! Hi Julia! Do design their sets to work so well together. So this is just one stamp set. This is the Beautiful Peacock stamp set, which is available for absolutely free when you spend £45 on any of the current products. So if you're local to me and you want to place an order, then you don't have to pay postage, because I usually incorporate it with other people's orders, so I can save you some pennies there. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop at some point to chop this up, and then also I've got to leave space for the sentiment or whatever I'm going to stamp on here. Although these ones actually I just might give away as is. So it is very whimsical, isn't it? Oh, you've been watching for the first time to comment. Okay. Right, I think I'm going to do these ones as giveaway ones. So I baggy them up in, just reaching for them. Stampin' Up! Do these really cool little cellophane baggies, and generally I think I see people put sweets in them, but they are just a gorgeous bookmark size, just perfect. So I tend to cut my cards, my bookmarks to fit. So let me just check on the length. They're 20 centimetres. So I just need to cut a centimetre off here. Yeah, go for it, Christine. They're so simple to do. If I was making these to sell, I would cut these at just under 2 inches and then mount them. So if I just show you a few I've made in the past. So I cut then cardstock to fit, and then I cut the design a little bit smaller to fit in. But yeah, you can see there's lots of different designs. So I usually sell these ones on my stall. Hi, Helen. But then I've recently, thanks to Bobby actually, he gave me the idea of giving these away and tucking them into, like, shh, don't tell anybody, magazines in stores and things. And craft. I tuck them into craft magazines in stores. Or books. Or I just went into my local, like, coffee place, and a friend was there chatting to some friends, and he was like, oh, what are you holding there? And I said, oh, here's a bookmark, here you go, give it to somebody. And then I gave one to his friends as well and said, here, give them to somebody. So the stamped ones I sell for usually about £2 I try and get for them. But it all depends what type of store, what type of show, or sometimes I offer deals where if, I don't know, someone buys 5 items, they get 1 for free, or, you know. Because although if you look at it, you kind of go, okay, so okay, the price of the piece of card and it's not very much, and yeah, I have to agree with you, and the piece of plastic, it's not a lot, but it could take me 20 minutes. If I'm going to do a really beautiful stamping, it could take me 20 minutes to do that. And then I've got to cut it up, as you can see I'm doing. Then I've got to cut the base card up, so that all needs cutting. Then I need to stamp and put on my sticker before putting it into the plastic. And then after that, that's not it. I have to punch a hole. Let me grab my pins that are ready to go. I need to punch a hole and then put some ribbon on. So by the time I've done that, it could take like an hour. So yeah, so I charge between £1.50 and £2. But it gets people talking, and it's a nice little gift. For, sometimes I have people come to my store and they just want that little gift to give somebody, and they just want a little Bible verse or something encouraging, and they're happy to spend a couple of pounds, And it's a piece of artwork. That's what I'm kind of arguing. It's a piece of art, because I've individually hand stamped that. I've not got a machine to do it. I've done it myself. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know why I need to. I'm not what's the word, defending myself with you guys. You probably all understand. Hi Jodie, thank you. Yeah, Jodie, next time I see you, you can have one. So what I will do then is, before I give these away, I'm going to put my sticker on the back and then cut a slip of paper that says hashtag oh, what's it called? Bobby, help me out if you're still watching. Oh, I forgot. Found art or lost, found art or art. Oh, I can't remember what it's called now, but there's a certain hashtag you can use to put on the back. Abandoned art, that was it. Hashtag abandoned art. So I put hashtag abandoned art, and then I put hashtag artful stamping, and then I put a blog, YouTube, Facebook symbol, so people know that where to find me. And then I also put learn how to make this with me, or go to Artful Stamping for more information. Find out how to make these. So Yeah. Now, as I'm looking at this, for me, although that is pretty and whimsical, and I probably won't, I will leave it as it is, I would like to have a focal point. I'd like to have a sort of darker, like a flower or a couple of flowers on each one as the main focal point. But that's just me. I like to have a point to look at. But these are so pretty anyway. I'll use these as is. So, right, guys. I don't know what's the time. How long? Oh, I've been going half an hour. So, time for me to go soon. So, if anyone has any questions, please let me know. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you for sticking with me and hope you've been inspired. So Celebration is still going on now, and it's a special promotion that Stampin' Up! Do just to reward customers. So every time you spend £45 you get a free gift, and this stamp set is one of them. And I've only just had it. I've got some of the other stamp sets, but this one has arrived over the last few days. So as I said, it's only the second time I've played with it. So right, so I'm just bagging these up, ready to go out to unsuspecting people in my community who I'm just going to hand a pretty bookmark to. So, oh, thanks Linda, thanks Christine, nice to have your company as well. Go do some stamping, everybody. There we go. So there we go, six bookmarks, and then I think I've got to do another 6 because I've got to do it by my next team meeting, because I challenged my teamies to do some promotions, but I told them to set their own challenges. So I set my own challenge was to give out one for each day of the month. So I need to have given out 30 of these. Although technically February had 28 days, didn't it? So I need to give out 28 of these. So I think I've done 12 already. So I've got to do 12 in the next few days. So there we go. Oh, you're welcome, Ali. Yes, definitely. It is so pretty. And if people are still wanting to hang around, I don't mind doing a little bit more playing, because it's a really beautiful set that pairs gorgeously with the flowers from Cake Soiree. So, and even some of these little things. So, if anyone wants me to carry on and wants to stick around, you can do, but feel free to go if you've got things to do. Anyone want to say a different colour? I am going to pretty much stick to these colours, but if anyone wants to... Yes, please play, Antonia says. Please play. If anyone wants to mention any colours that they would like to see me play with. YouTube viewers, just to be aware that I am running out of batteries, so I might disappear in a second. Okay, where is my cardstock? I have some cardstock ready cut. Ooh, where's it gone? Oh, it's right in front of me. Okay, I'm going to try and stamp on white this time. Hi, Carrie. Sorry, not Antonia, Carrie. Oh, good, Linda. Good. What, sell the stuff that you make, or... Okay, so this is a really simple technique using a post-it, not post-it note, a sticky note. So I punch out some circles. Now, Jodie saw me do this yesterday. If Jodie's still here. I use the 1 3/4 inch, some oranges, okay. Oh, that one I think might have been a bit bigger, but anyway, I'll use the 1 3/4 one for now. You're there. Hi, Jodie. Actually, I might just alter the... I know what, I'll do one there, one in the middle, and one sort of a bit lower down, just to show you the variation that you can get with this type of effect. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go with mainly these ones, but I'm happy to add in an orange. So I would I think I would add Calypso Coral. Is that orangey enough? So right, let's have a look. And I think I'm even going to stick with the, you know, using the Emerald Envy for this one, and blah blah blah. Tranquil Tide for the other one. So I'm just going to stamp that, and then stamp that there, and stamp that one, and then that one there. You want some purples, okay? Okay, this one I'm going to stamp there and there, and then there and there. And then on this one I'm going to stamp there, there, then there, and then there. Okay. Oh, excellent, Christine. Tammy wants purple. Okay. Okay, just going to have this one coming off like that. And then there. Yeah, I'm going to use all the colours you guys have suggested. I'm going to use for the flower element. So I'm just sticking with these for now, and then partly because I can't be bothered to clean the stamps. Just keeping it real, you know. Yeah, absolutely. Even just letting people what you've been up to, you know, saying, oh, I've been doing some crafting. Or one of the things I decided, and I try and make sure I do, is to make sure that any card or gift that, you know, I give to somebody has some element of Stampin' Up on it. But that doesn't always work, but I try. So having a stash of cards ready or tags is really useful. Okay, so let's bring in some of the other colours. So we'll start with the Calypso Coral. I need to take a swig of my tea because I forget that I talk quite a lot when I do these things, and my throat after a while gets quite dry. Okay, I really do like this little one. So cute. Okay, so that's a little bit of that colour, and then I want to just really show off this Calypso Coral. So who's that? Hi, Jeannie. So I'm just going to add some other flowers there. Yes, it does, Christine. Yeah, because Stampin' Up! Have their, it's part of their angel policy. So if you do make any cards or paper craft product things that you would like to sell, it needs to have the copyright Stampin' Up! Logo on it. So, oh, sorry, I'm getting I don't know why I'm getting notifications. That's a bit bizarre. Okay, I've switched my thing off. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm thinking of just popping a few, I want something quite, right, I forgot about this leaf. Now I need something to just go right round the circle area to really make the circle pop. So I'm just going to do a little bit of this lemon lime twist in various areas that I'm trying not to let it interfere too much with the design. Yeah, that's cool. And also use, oh, where have I put it? Maybe it's in the other set. Oh, it is there. Okay, so my other phone's just died, so my YouTube viewers have disappeared. Okay, so I just want to bring in this lime in other areas, so I'm just gonna do that as well. It's such a cute stamp, I love this. Okay, I'm done. There we go. There we go, and then that space there is great for just stamping a sentiment, whatever sentiment you fancy, really. Now, the other thing that you can do, if you want that circle to pop a little bit more, is you can get a sponge. And just put a little bit of, like a light colour, nothing too dark, so I'm just using the lemon lime twist, and sponge immediately around the post-it note area. There we go. And that just helps to make the circle really, really pop. Okay. It's so whimsical. Someone used that word earlier, didn't they? But it really is whimsical. It's so like fairy tale like. You need a little fairy in there, or a little butterfly or something. Okay, so let's move on. You still with me, guys? So someone said purple. So let's get the purples in. Any particular purple? Someone said purple. Perfect plum might look quite nice. Okay, so I'm going to change the flower. I'm going to use the rose. Oh, I did a boo-boo there. Oh dear. How did I get that on there? Oh, thank you, Ellen. Oh, hi, Ellen. Welcome. I don't think I've seen you in my broadcast before. So if there's anyone new to my broadcast, do say hello. Oh, and I missed it as well. Oh well. It'll just have to be a happy accident, won't it? Okay. So this is Perfect Plum. And I'm just going to use this little rose design here. And make sure it's really nicely inked up. Nope, it looks like this pad needs re-inking. Okay, so I'm kind of looking for lighter areas to stamp into, because if I try and stamp this where there's already quite a dark design, it's going to fight. So when I'm working on something like this, I'm looking for the light area so that it doesn't clash too much. And then because I can stamp off again, I'm just going to pop that there. And it doesn't matter that that's hidden because it is a darker... Sorry, I stopped talking because I was concentrating. Yeah, it sort of just helps to define the circle. So let's find another... Actually, I do fancy putting one there. Yeah, okay. And then I think we should have a little something going on down here. A little cluster like that. Actually, I think one needs to go up there now. Okay, I think that's going to be it for the big ones. So then I'm going to bring these little stamps back in. Oh no, I'm going to need that in a second. I might as well leave that open. Okay, so definitely need something to trail off into the background there. There. Okay, that'll be it for that. Oh, Wisteria Wonder's lovely, isn't it? But yeah, this is working okay. This is, yeah, doing okay, I think. Okay, so I'm doing second generation because I do want some lighter elements going off into the distance there. Oh, and I boo-booed there. See if I can hide that up. Yay! Right, so now to make this pop, let's go for the lime again. So let's get some of this to these areas. So we've got that lovely cluster of purple there, so we don't want to interfere there. But we could have a leaf poking out from behind that cluster. And then it leads your eye up to that point there, and then we could even have... Oh, I think I might mask it off a little bit. Just going to tear a little curve into there, just to... I'm not that bothered about it being too strict, but Oh, that was a bit... Let's do that again. What's your take on stamping off the edge of the card? Do it. If that's where the design takes you, that's fine. I would say if you do, yeah, doing it makes it look very full. I mean, there are times where I actually, rather than having the focal point in the middle with lots of colour and then going off, I will do the stamping around the edge and then look, so you're looking in. So you'll create a frame, and that definitely means you stamping off the edge, because that just does, it has to be done. Okay, so I'm just very carefully going to get my sponge, just really get around the edge there. Just grab a piece of purple card. Okay. Right, so if you haven't commented before, can someone else choose a colour. We've already had the oranges with Calypso Coral, we've had the purple. So would anyone like to choose a colour for me to use with this one? Thank you, Tammy. Have a swig of my tea while I'm waiting for you to tell me what you'd like. Pink, says Ellen. Okay. Shall we go for Flirty Flamingo? Okay, so this is a colour that's going to be leaving us because it's retiring. Just to see if I've got another flower that would work. I think I might just end up using that one again. Oh, Sweet Sugar Plum. Yeah, that would work very nicely, but Jeannie, I just had a purple, so I think I'll go for pink if you don't mind this time. Okay, now this stamp, I really like doing this with this. I'll show you. Stamp, 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 until you kind of almost get no more. So kind of getting it faded off into the distance. Okay, so that is quite fun to do. If you haven't got the space to do like 4 or 5, then 3 is fine. So, hi Fran. Yeah, we've done orange, we've done purple, we're going to do pink now, okay? I'm on it. Okay, so I've got to figure out where this is going to go. Okay, definitely want some here. And here. I think I want some there and there. I like the idea of carrying this design up off into the corner, like that. And actually even possibly taking it up a little bit further by doing that, and then I think I'll take the design up there a little bit further with the lemon lime twist in a second. So let's bring back these really cute little baby flowers. Okay. Oh, hi Diana. Yeah, it's okay. I meant to sign off at like half an hour ago, but then I got getting creative and everyone else wanted to stay online, so yeah, so thank you guys for sticking with me. It saves me watching Netflix, otherwise I'd be watching Netflix while I'm doing this. So I may as well come online and chat to you guys. Right, I think that's it for that. I will show you what we did in a second, Diane. Okay, so back to this leaf. Actually, I want to swap it out because my favourite leaf is this one. I don't know why. It's just like so cute. I might even use that one as well. I was thinking actually, because as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I try and demo lots of different products, but I obviously do have my favourites. And I thought, oh, I wonder if I should just do a series on Fridays called Friday Favourites, where I only use my favourite stamps. Because it's nothing like using your favourite stamps to help you craft, get your mojo going. So, oh, come on, I need to really show this leaf off. That's better. Such a gorgeous leaf. Five-day favourites, yay! Oh, you're going, Linda? Bye! Oh, I meant to use this one, didn't I? Let's use this one. It's getting very clogged up. I don't really mind, to be honest. This was a stamp set that I got for free, so I didn't have a choice. Now we have the Stamparatus. It is making me think about, yeah, making me think twice about what format I order them in. Sometimes if it's a stamp set that I know I will use a lot in a class and I'm not going to have enough acrylic blocks for, I tend to get the wood. But if it's a stamp set where I tend to just maybe use one from it per class, I will, you know, do that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really mind. I would say that the red rubber does give the best impression, but that's not to say that the photopolymer is bad or anything. It's just the nature of the red rubber. But certainly if you're using photopolymer and you're not getting a good impression, then I would definitely use a matte underneath to help. So, oh, isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness, these are some of the prettiest things I've made in a while. Well, no, sorry, I try and make pretty things all the time, but this has really excited me, this stamp set. Oh my goodness. Oh, gorgeous. Hi Debbie, no worries. Okay, so I'm going to recap for those of you who have just joined. don't worry, don't worry. This will go on Facebook so you can watch it again. And if you do have questions, then do write them and I will get back to you. Okay, so if I move this out of the way, so you've got this pretty background to look at. I've got gold flakes everywhere because I did a very altered art mixed media thing this afternoon. So if you haven't seen that, please head to YouTube and see that if you're into altered art. I can show you them in a second, but to see how I did them, you can hop over to YouTube. Okay, so earlier we made these tags. The word stamps are not Stampin' Up. So these are to go on the Mother's Day flowers tomorrow at church. So we're going to tie those up tomorrow. So that was what we did. So we did One Sheet Wonder Wednesday, where we, not One Sheet Wonder Wednesday, oh my days, One Sheet Wonder Saturday, where we just stamped a whole load and then cut them up and then used the punch to do that. Thank you, Jodie. And then I did exactly using the same colour stamps on the same, sorry, what am I saying? I used the same combination of stamp and colour, so Emerald Envy on there. So if you're wanting to do this at home and you've got this stamp set, I used Emerald Envy on the leafy stamp and Tranquil Tide on the really kind of ferny, viney stamp, we'll call it that. And Lemon Lime Twist for the little flowers. So we did these bookmarks. And then I have had such good fun doing this, so thank you very much for sticking with me. We made 3 different cards, so one with the circle. So this is the masking technique where you put a circle of sticky note and you basically stamp around it, and it's created this really gorgeous whimsical kind of effect. So there's that one, and that's Calypso Coral. Then this one with Perfect Plum, and then this one with Flirty Flamingo. And I haven't got a Flirty Flamingo base, I'm just putting that on a pink base. So I will take photos of these guys and put them on my social media, and I'll probably do a blog post and download this video and do a fast version because I'm finding that people do enjoy them. So do let me know what videos you prefer to see, what you enjoy me teaching, and don't forget you can purchase all these products via me and see more at the artfulstamping.co.uk website, which is my blog. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Jeannie. Has anyone got a favourite? So if this is 1, 2 and 3, just type your favourites now. Don't forget to like this video. Do share it with your other crafty buddies, and if you're local and you would like to come to one of my classes, then do message me and actually follow me, because I put all the details on my Facebook page. Number 3, says Jodie. Oh, you love them all, Antonia. Linda says 3. Oh, thanks guys. 1 and 3. Cool. I wonder if so Sam who said 1 and 3, is that more to do with the flowers or the colour choice? Ellen says 1, 2 and 3. Oh, thanks, Ellen. And Sharon says 2. Ah, now Sharon, is that because of the colour or is that because of the roses? Now the other stamp set that would work beautifully with this is Swirly Bird. 2, says Bobby. Okay, thank you. Yeah. So fab. Right, guys, thank you so much for being my company this evening, and I'll hopefully see you all again soon, both the colour and the flowers. Okay. Yeah, I think the ones that work the best is where you actually can see, even though there's a lot going on, you can see individual elements as well. So you draw to anything purplish. Oh. Well, purple and green are just such fabulous combinations. So, okay, guys, thank you for joining, and see you all soon.